Hello there YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joesephyr, and as you can see we're going to be pulling for the global first Vincent LD. Now this is very exciting because we only got this a few hours ago. I'm actually streaming this at 2 o'clock in the morning for, in my time in the UK, which is not usually my method when it comes to doing these streams. But I thought it would be fun as a one-off to do something a little bit different and go in when the banner goes live, because normally I'm asleep at this point. Now before I get started, I always shout out one of my patrons every time I release a video, and today that person is going to be Coffee, who is a brand new patron joining the ranks of my Patreon, so thank you very much for being one of those people. If you'd like to have a title card made for you just like Coffee does, or join in with things like the Would You Pull sections, voice chats with myself, all sorts of things like that, then perhaps consider becoming a patron yourself. Now, looking at the banner, I was correct in assuming from the trailer that it was going to be Prompto and Deuce along with it, and then Ultimisia with the burst, but we're going to preload. Now, I luckily already have Vincent's EX, so we just need the LD, but it's a nice looking LD. I actually don't have Prompto's EX, but I'd really rather just get the LD and leave, and hopefully this is a bit nicer to me than Jack and Balthea and Penello have been, but we can hope and pray. So let's just go in. Multi-draw first. Free multi-draw, let's do it. Lag, there's lag. Oh, it's blue. Oh, it's blue, never mind. Hopefully this doesn't absolutely slay me, I really hope it doesn't. We can hope and pray. Because I really want to showcase what I think Vincent can do, because I think that he's much more powerful than people are giving him credit. A 1 out of 15 Prompto 15. A 1 out of 11 Prompto 15. Thank you very much. Right, well, tickets it's going to be then. And hopefully this doesn't last the whole time, because it's going to be laggy. Oh god, this is going to be a long old video if it's going to do this every time. Yeah, I figured that it would be Abyss that came with this. Oh, thank you very much for the follow there, Secret Desk Lamp. Oh no, it's kicked me out. Well, do excuse me while I cut from this, and then we'll go straight back into it when we can. So now we're back with Vincent's banner. Hopefully we get a bit of luck this time round and it doesn't kick me out of the game this time. I've spent a couple of tickets on the ability just trying to get into the game. And we haven't had anything yet, but we've seen lots of reports of good luck from people in the chat, so hopefully mine doesn't suck again, like Balthea, Penello, and Jack. We can pray. I don't know how far I'm willing to go on this, but I really want to showcase the combination of the initial Brave Downs that you can use with Vincent. I mean, we're only like 20-something tickets in so far, so I mean, there's still hope for it to get lucky. But I definitely prefer pulling at the time I normally do rather than the banners going live, because there's a lot of congestion at this point. It's kicked me out of the game once already. But there's this much congestion for a character that people weren't very hype about 4 hours ago, which is entertaining. See these connecting times, it takes ages because of the servers. Wow. I mean, if banners are like this every time, then I'm glad that I wait. I've also thrown some tickets at Ultimisia as well recently, before the announcement that something was coming. So I still don't have her LD. My luck recently has been awful, so I'm really hoping that this turns it around. Oh, thank you very much for the sub there, Blaster Blastoise.
Hey Joe, love the content, keep it up and good luck on Vincent Joesephyr Warrior of One.
Oh, thank you very much. All these connecting times for blue orbs. I'm tempted to just go in gems just because I'm being impatient. But I'm not going to. I've spent too many gems recently. And I've got the tickets to spend, so I have to just be patient and allow this to do its thing. Thank you very much for the follow there, Shadow Master Shu. I mean, we're picking up a bit of momentum now. Oh, thank you as well for the follow there, Noel Kid. And Laxiu and Just Lazy OK. Apparently lots of followers today, which is lovely. Thank you all very much. Okay, gold orb, gold orb, gold orb. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope, that's Vincent's EX. Darn. I already have that, sadly. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. If Vincent's 7-star armor is tactics, then you buy it straight away. All the follows today, thank you very much. Because it reduces initial bravery, and the combo piece that Vincent is his initial bravery down. If you pair him with the right characters, he is really silly. In theory. I'm hoping that I pull it soon so that I can showcase that. That's a Deuce 35, no. Oh, which banner's left? That'd be, what, Caius and Balthea? Yeah, it'd be Caius and Balthea that's left, I think. Well, it seems like everyone, like most people are getting it at least, which is nice. Although it does make me laugh quite, like how many people are pulling for it when so many people were so vehemently against it when it was announced. That's alright, me neither. That's good, because we were talking... I'm glad it is Tactics Keystone, because that's going to make a big difference to him. I wonder how big the Abyss is this time around. If it's a big one, then it's going to be difficult for me to run through it all in one go. Especially with these pulls taking as long as they are. Two white units and a red. That's quite doable though. I mean, we're approaching the 100 ticket mark now, with only one gold orb again. Because I had 840, I want to say. Yeah, it's taken a while to do these pulls. Yeah, white and red characters have been coming out in abundance. Was I at 820? Oh wow, maybe I was at less than I thought, and it just looks worse than it is because it's been taking a while. I can't remember if it was 827 or 847, to be honest. I'll have to have a look at it later. Either way, it's not been great so far. It's another Prompto 15. First 5-star weapon I've had in a while. Well, that's Prompto's EX. I didn't have that, so I'm not going to use it. That's Vincent's EX again. That's not what I'm after. I don't think it's as average as you think it is. I think that like people have forgotten about how people used to tackle chaos missions back in the day. But I need to experiment with it. I've got to get it first, and then I can experiment with it, because that's what I think. The thing that I'm excited by is the ability to experiment, but that requires me to get the damn thing first. Nope, wrong Vincent weapon. Come on. This is hideous again. To tell you the truth, I get quite embarrassed by when my pulls aren't great or like aren't very strong, because like I'm trying to make like a hype like stream for people, and when they're certainly with the load times and everything as well, I really worry that it's like that people just aren't enjoying themselves. No, I know that. I know that Gacha's not under my control, and I totally understand that. Like, oh, hold on. Right, this one's gold. Pleasey, please. Yay! Yay! It wasn't that bad. I was getting really worried again for a minute there. I was about 100 tickets, so that could have been worse. I was getting a bit scared and a bit doubtful, mainly because of these load times and everything was getting really rough. But stay tuned, and I will be taking on the Lufenia mission, well, eventually when we get to it, using Vincent. And I'm hoping that I can do some experiments that will showcase why he's good. So here's hoping that it works out. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for the sub there, Acid, and I will see you guys shortly. Hello there YouTube, welcome back. As you can see, I am in different clothes because I had a sleep between doing my pulls for Vincent and doing the Lufenia mission for the Abyss, because honestly, streaming when the banners go live, it's all hype and everything, but I was getting, 3:30 AM. It's too much for me. And equally, I think I was so sleepy last night, like I was thinking that my pulls were worse than they were, because they were actually pretty good for Vincent. So, but before we do the Lufenia mission, I did want to point out, because I've heard a lot of people complaining about how restrictive it is if you don't have Vincent, and it's true, it is restrictive if you don't have him, because you have to take 2 white crystal characters, a red crystal character, and an FF7 character, and there aren't that many FF7 characters that have either red or white crystals. In fact, Vincent is the only one with white. But, and because the Lufenia Orb requires sap damage in the same vein to how X-Death did, you can actually take a character like Gal that has White Crystal and an E-Sphere slot and take either Faris's or Thancred's Refined Spheres if you want to, because those have aura-based poison damage, so you can actually reduce it that way. I, on the other hand, am going to use Vincent because I want to show. I'll kind of want to show him off because in the limited experimentation I've had with him, I actually really like him. So I'm going to use Warrior of Light. Bless you. Thank you very much for the donation there, Kiri. That's ever so sweet of you. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to use Warrior of Light, Vincent, and then Firion, so that I can try and take out these nasty crust beetles that everybody hates. And hopefully it will all work out well. So they start with the Lufenia orb, like off the bat, which is not the nicest thing, but they don't cleanse as much in this version. And I also want to see how this works. If I Deadly Beast Flare... Okay, so they start with more initial bravery than 0. So the cheese doesn't necessarily work on Lufenia, which is why I chose not to mention it on my video. Like, it still works really well, but he can't do it by himself, like on a Lufenia mission. So it's something to bear in mind. And then we're gonna LD, so Satan Slam Shot. Oh, do they not cleanse at all? Well, by having the LD go up, by having Vincent, you don't have to worry about the orb, as long as they actually allow themselves turns. So there, the orb is no longer an issue, not really. But I mean, if they don't cleanse, I'm tempted to wonder if. Well, let's seize attack over here just to make sure that the bravery comes down a bit. Yeah, because like I said, we want them to get turns. They do cleanse when they put the red aura up. I've been told otherwise, because obviously this is the first I've seen of this mission. Because I've literally woke up and came straight back on stream again. Because apparently I'm masochistic. But I think that Vincent is much better than like people give him credit. But I honestly, we have never been disappointed by like a global first before. Yeah, well, I'm hopeful. That's why I'm hoping that between Vincent's attack down and everything else that we've got going on here, it should be okay. Well, they've got one turn left of that, so best thing to do here, I think, would be to HP attack. Because the other thing you can do with Vincent as well that I do really like is you can, in fact, I could showcase it doing this. If you're lower on bravery, it's actually better to use his brave plus than his HP plus, because it's then considered an 8-hit brave HP attack, as opposed to a like 7-hit brave HP attack with 2 HP dumps in it. So if you've got a good battery, then HP plus is better. In fact, with multiple enemies, HP plus is better anyway, because you're going to get the multiple hits. But I thought I would just show that off, in that it's definitely still useful to be able to do that. Nightmare Shot. Hello there, Larissa. Yeah, so this attack is going to hurt, most likely, so I just need to be careful. So even if his EX is up, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use... because this doesn't battery, does it? Let me think, how am I going to do this? Because I'm really frightened of that attack. Brave plus doesn't. Oh, Brave plus does. Brave plus does battery, so we'll do that. Just to be careful, because this might sting. Thank you, Bitter End. Well, I figured that the trap was going to deal the damage anyway, so I didn't mind doing it. Let's live wire shot again. Yeah, if it ignores the shields, that's actually a good thing, because then my damage doesn't go down. Or like the Bitter End shield will still protect me. But like Warrior of Light is going to be really strong for this. So there's those debuffs. Deadly Beast Flare. Let's reduce that initial bravery as well. The fact that they ignore shields, as long as you've got Warrior of Light's LD effect up, is actually a good thing. Because then you're gonna, like, as long as, because it's 48k split damage, which is dangerous. I'm actually going to just Brave Plus here because I don't, well, yeah, I'm going to Brave Plus here for the damage on just B. Get them back to being even. I'd say that Vincent's biggest weakness is his lack of Brave Refund. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can lessen the HP damage you take, because if your shields are bigger, you're not taking the damage because of Warrior of Light's effect. Oh dear, poor old wall there. Live wire shot, I think. Yeah, as long as it's 16,000 or higher, then you'll be fine. Then you won't take any damage. C's attack, yeah. Because now they're starting to gain a lot more defenses, so the battery's going to come in really handy here. No reason not to. I mean, Vincent's still dealing damage, so that's good. Like, he's still dealing quite a lot. But he is boosted. Let's not forget that. He is a boosted character. Oh, double turn. I don't think so. Thank you, Drain Weapon. I don't want to deal with that. We've still got 5 turns of that, so let's throw Buckler and get your shield back up. I mean, there was 65% already, so that's not a bad start. Get that, give him that firm horn. Actually going to HP plus here for the sake of just yeah. Double HP dump is nice. Oh, he's not boosted. Oh, fair enough. Well, that shows testament to his damage capabilities then. Oh, is he not boosted though because he's got a gun? I thought gun. Oh, there is that speed up for gun. Yeah, I thought that there was boost to them. He's not synergy, but he's still boosted. Shining Wave. Gun gives attack, so yeah, so he is boosted. Oh. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Shields are still up. Very odd, though, that bypasses shield. So something to take note if you're watching this on YouTube and haven't done this yet. I don't really need to do it. I think I'll just go Deadly Beast Flare. And then I need to reapply Vortex. Oh, typical. You've still got Vortex up though, haven't you? Oh no, that's Nightmare. I don't mind skipping a turn to have Vortex back up. It's too valuable. HP plus, I think? Oh no, we'll use the LD now while we've got the opportunity. In fact, I could use debuff. Yeah, I'm going to do that because I've got the turn to do so. Just for the extra Brave Overflow, because I think it will help here. And then Shining Shield. Slowly, slowly, like, taking them down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If them ignoring shields is a good thing. I don't know if I'm not explaining it very well, because I'm trying to play at the same time. It could be very much the case. And, oh, there's a launch there. But I think I want Furion to take care of that, so I'm going to live wire shot instead. Because then I can use... oh, well, it's Weapons Master. I'll have to do it eventually. Hatred Power's back up again. Nightmare Shot. Why not? No reason not to. Still doing like solid damage, even after 50%, which is impressed. So, who's everyone planning on using for Dimensions N20 then? Because that's coming up after this, isn't it? See, I've got loads of... I'm kind of spoiled for choice, and I don't know who I necessarily want to use. Like, I kind of want to use Guy, because I think he's going to be really useful for it. But I'm like, I don't know who else I want to use. I think everyone's going to use, like, Lightning and Wall, and I'm like, is anyone not using Lightning? Is anyone not using Lightning? Because that's what I'm curious about. Seize attack. I'd like to use Kryl because she's really cool. I really love Kryl in this game. That drain weapon's putting in work. I have Sinkuja used in it before, but I think that... I mean, if I could find a way to fit him in, that would be cool. You can just HP plus this time, actually. Luckily, when I didn't realise at the time, but my artifacts for Vincent were actually quite good. Yes, yeah, I'm kind of like... I want to kind of use either Vincent or Balthea, or both, but I might be taking it too far, and I know what I'm like. But I also want to use Guy, because I think he's genuinely really good. You've got all your debuffs up already. HP plus then, I guess. No, Deadly Beast Flare. Well, I want to know if Vincent can use 100% Eye Brave down, at least at the beginning of the fight, because then you can deal with the ads without having to worry. Because it's like it's a Lufenia, but it's a Chaos difficulty mission, but it's harder. I don't know how far that will take you. Okay, you're getting 2 turns, and that scares me slightly, so I think we need to Shining Shield here. Oh, good. That was good, because that's Manal maneuvered that in front. Perfect. Live wire shot. Get that attack down. Yeah, you know what I mean. So the Crust Disaster goes, but that shouldn't kill. Because I've just put the shields up. Without Warrior of Light, I can see this being really vicious, this fight. Really vicious. Nightmare Shot. And then we'll reapply some shields. I'm approaching the point where I want to start thinking about Burst and Summon soon. But it doesn't look like... Because the one thing that's nice with Abyss missions, as much as they are very restrictive on what characters you can take, is that there's no turn cap on them. Like, as long as you're keeping up with it, it's fine. I'm still only on my second use of Vincent's LD as well. That's a thing. Oh, thank you very much for the sub there, Harrier. Yeah, without Vincent, Reno, and Wall, I can imagine it's a bit of a pain. But you, like I said, the Refined Sphere, I think, opens things up at least a little bit. Let's go with Deadly Beast Flare now. And I'll be probably wanting to burst with Fury and not Warrior of Light. Just because extra damage. Well, the damage is much higher. Hello, Ulfron. How are you? HP plus because you're starting to run a little bit lower on skills than I'd like you to. You just have to space your skill uses out with Vincent because his HP plus is now really strong. Like, people say it's not because it's not all loaded into the HP plus. But the fact that... Yeah, no, I'm going to use Vortex now. But the fact that you get the extra follow-up on his HP plus is significant. Oh, I can actually Piercing Gleam now, thinking about it, because I haven't been using my calls. And the Instant Break was actually relevant there as well. Ninja Slice. Might as well while that's up. I could burst now, but I think I'm going to wait until Firian's next turn. Because they're only targeting Wall right now anyway. Because this turn I should be able to just kill them outright. Let's bring this one down. So that's under 20% now. That won't do anything. But I'm going to Bitter End here to be on the safe side. Mainly because I just don't trust it. And then this turn I'm going to burst with Firian. This is probably the best... Oh, like, you could argue maybe Kurosame, but I think this is the safest team to take for this particular fight. So, HP Drain, Thrust just to get the extra stats. And then Burst. Oh, there's a launch there as well. That's quite handy. So, I think what we'll do here is Weapons Master first. I thought Kurosame's red. Kurosame is red crystal. I'm sure he is. Unless I'm completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's red crystal. Yeah. Don't do that to me. You made me think I'm crazy. HP Drain Thrust, I suppose, and then Vortex. It's fine, I miss stuff like that all the time, don't worry. It's very easy. Fervid Blazer. I love the animation on Fervid Blazer, it's such a cool animation. And with that costume as well. I love Firian in this game, I genuinely adore him. But there's not many characters in this game I don't like, in all fairness. There really isn't very many characters in this game I don't like. Okay, now I think I want to summon as well, because I think I can just close this out now. So, well, actually, first things first, let's do that. Yeah, the summon will finish this easy. Easy peasy, the summon will finish this. And then, oh look, I've got another show. I get another one. So I'm actually going to galvanize first. And then I'm going to summon, and then I'm going to Satan Slam Shot. Characters that I don't particularly like. In this game, I'd have to go through them, because there aren't many, if any. I'd have to look. Yeah, like this is, it's done. It's very done now. I need to focus all my efforts on the other one now. Yeah, this is on 2%. Like I said, this is the safest team you can take, I think. Like, if you don't want to pull for Vincent, I'd say that I'd suggest maybe Gao alongside with Thancred's Refined Sphere or Faris' Refined Sphere, Guy. I think Warrior of Light is, like, really good here. Like, he is by far your safest choice. As long as you have his LD, obviously. And then HP Plus to close it out. Lovely, that was really nice. Beatrix is a really good shout. If you've got Beatrix and Guy, actually, that would be really good, because you could defend yourself quite nicely with those. But yeah, like I said, this is the safest team I can think of. I'm really enjoying Vincent LD. I actually think it's really legitimately quite powerful. But other people, I'm sure, will disagree, and that's absolutely fine. People are absolutely entitled to their opinions. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications on any future videos I might be making. And next up, we should have Kryl and DE20, so that'll be quite a nice thing to go through. And at least I know this one's coming, so I can prepare for it. Thank you very much again, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.